Well, I'm not sure, but it very well might be live right now. Yeah, this is going to be just domestic tonight. The crazy Scotsman cannot attend. He has prior obligations. It probably has something to do with a firearm or making money for a firearm, but it probably might have something to do with something else. Who really knows? All I know is that the crazy Scotsman unfortunately cannot attend. In the side chat, there is a link. This is going to be a free for all. I don't really have too much on the agenda. If you want to join in, more power to you. More power to you. Um, this is just doing impromptu, uh, just domestic tonight. Just domestic. So just going to be hanging out, and this episode is sponsored by Burger King. Stranger Things. They're on the Netflix, but yeah. Well, howdy out there is Scott F. NEPA Gun Talk. Anybody that wants to join, please feel free. Tonight is going to be nothing but free for all. If I can get my ducks in a row here. Unfortunately, I just clicked off of everything. So anyway, not exactly sure how long, Phil. If you want to jump on, you can jump in and out anytime you like. Not exactly sure how long I'm going to run tonight. Gun loving grandpa out there, Rupon RX. Good to see you, Rupon, man. You can jump in. The link is out in the side chat. I'm doing the ballsy thing and posting out in the side chat, doing it the absolute genuine free for all style. Free for all. So the blue wrenches out there, keep your wrenches handy. If you would, please. If you would. NEPA Gun Talk. You now have a blue wrench. Typically, what I will do is I will give anybody a blue wrench that jumps into one of these impromptu chats with me. So if you're gonna if you want to jump in, you'll get yourself a blue wrench. That's the way I roll. That's like the ultimate show support is coming in and just chatting it up. Just chatting it up, really, is what it boils down to. Good to see Pheasants with Guns out there. Absolutely dig the Instagram stuff. That stuff is hilarious, in my opinion. But yeah, absolutely. The link is out in the side chat. So I know that if the crazy Scotsman was here tonight for foreign and domestic, he would want to bring up the efforts being made for Jack, not for Mr. Holster, but for Jack. The crazy Scotsman went out and did himself some legwork, and he got himself 5 different uppers from Bear Creek Arsenal. Everything from a 5.56 pistol to 7.62 by 39 side charger. There's 5 different uppers. And it's all to going towards raffling for Jack, not for Mr. Holster. The Weasel doesn't do anything for Mr. Holster. He only does it for Jack. And all those funds are going to Jack Needs Our Help at gmail.com. That's a PayPal link. And the crazy Scotsman is wanting just copies of the receipt. Nothing touches his hands. The only thing that's touching his hands right now is them uppers. So if you haven't heard anything at all about it, you can go on over to, you can jump over at the Crazy Scotsman's channel and check it out. But yeah, Jack needs our help. That's one thing that's going on. That's one thing that's going on. So please, anybody that feels feels like they can jump in, come on in, join me in here. If not, I may end up having to adjourn into the kitchen and acquire myself some whiskey, and nobody wants that. Um, one of the things that's been going on with me a lot recently is I've been doing a lot of work on the B Pro Reviews channel. If you don't know, I also have a channel called B Pro Reviews, and it's just where I do mostly unboxings and different accessories and stuff. One of them being this light here. I had recently had a bipod on this pistol that was pretty silly and absurd. Um, but right at the moment on this particular one is going to be this light, and NEPA Gun Talk did a pretty good unboxing and reviewish on this light. Also, I was sent this light. Um, well, I'm so sorry to hear that, Uncle Dan. I would have loved to have you in here. Um, I was sent this light for review and testing, and so far I'm digging it. I'm digging it. One of the only things that I'm not digging about it is how damn shiny it is. I mean, the thing is definitely bright out there. No, definitely not an Olight. This is a cheap knockoff clone. Um, I've been doing a lot of reviews for Amazon as of late, sellers on Amazon, and this one is Phaland, Fyland. It's a 1200 lumen light. It runs on an 18650 battery, which is very convenient. Same batteries I use for my vaporizer. Um, the pressure switch has a momentary and a constant on. No stupid strobes, anything like that. Don't need no stupid strobes. But if you are a hunter, they are making these in red and green lights as well. Um, so if that benefits you at all, I'm not really a big hunter of at least things on four legs. Did have Rupon jump in the room. What's up, Rupon?
Yo, nothing much. Just looking for a job right now. Thought I'd jump in.
Oh well, you could start a YouTube channel, become famous, and make lots of money. Apparently,
Yeah. Awesome. Thanks for running this. Yeah, I've been meaning to do a video for Jack as well. I was going to try to get it out today, but I ended up going to the range with my boy, and my buddy brought his daughter, and it was her first time shooting. So, some good stuff.
that's absolutely awesome. I've been doing a lot of uh, I've been doing some shooting with the kids as well. Um, I been having a lot of fun doing that. Teaching them how to handle firearms properly and everything. It's very important in my opinion.
Oh, yeah, I agree.
The, to me, it's one of the one of the biggest safety factors about children and firearms is teaching them what they are, how they are, what they do, um, and how to handle them properly. If you eliminate the curiosity, is what it boils down to. Kids that are curious, that are told, no, don't touch that, stay away from that, you're not allowed to even look at that, don't breathe in its direction. They're curious, and so they're gonna want to go and check it out while the parents are away.
Yeah, no, I exactly agree. And I did that when I was younger. I found some bullets in the garage attic, some 30-06, and brought them to school. And this was maybe 1995, maybe. And I almost got suspended. So today, totally different game. And the principal was like, well, what if he put the bullet in a vise and then hit it with a hammer with a nail in the end? I was like anyways, I shouldn't have did it, but I did it. So yeah, I agree.
Well, Bearded CB out there says, knowledge is power, and that's exactly it. If you empower them to not make stupid mistakes, then your chances of them making stupid mistakes is illikely. Again, everybody, this is a complete free for all. The link is out in the side chat, and I just NEPA. I'm not sure if I got your text the other day. I'm not sure if I did or not. I do have some bowling pins though. It's fabulous, absolutely phenomenal. Yeah, I got sent. I'm not sure, Rupon, if you've ever done it, but I got sent a couple bowling pins. Have you ever shot bowling pins before?
No, but I've heard Armament and Axes talk for hours about it.
Well, they were this just yesterday at our local state range. They were holding a competition where they were setting up, what was it, 6 bowling pins and breaking it up into age brackets and who could take them down the fastest. And so it's going to be fun. I've never actually owned any bowling pins. I'm been trying to think about how I'm going to string them, how I'm going to mount them up. I'm probably going to build myself a nice stand or something. I still got I still got some hard target steel that I need to build stands for. And just haven't been able to get around to it. I've been out doing a lot of stuff with the kids recently. So
Awesome. Same here. We just yesterday we were at the beach for like 4 hours. Today I took just my son and my buddy's daughter. So we were just hell yeah, getting out there with them, having them do stuff.
I have no idea what it's been like in your neck of the woods. The past couple of days here in the center of Iowa has been upwards of the 100-degree mark, and just sticky, just wet and sticky.
Oh yeah, same here. Hot, very humid too. Oh, we got Phil.
Yes, the one, the only Phil M. Rivers. Great to see you, sir.
Oh, thank you, sir. That's great to be seen, I must say. Thanks for having me on. Just trying to catch up here. I saw you on the phone, and I came into the dining room to catch you on the computer. So I figured I'd jump on.
Excellent, excellent. I'm kind of curious, sir. Your secondary channel. Have you done anything on that late, or do you think YouTube has unsubscribed me?
It's possible to be either one. I haven't done anything real recent. I think the last thing I did was maybe a month ago. But yeah, I haven't done a whole lot. I haven't been doing a whole lot with either channel lately. I've been kind of out of it. I actually got a thing in the mail from Jamie. I'm pretty sure I know what it is, and I just haven't even opened it yet because I want to film it, and so I just haven't done it yet, and I've been kind of lazy about YouTube lately. Don't ask me why.
I think a lot of us go through those phases as well. Good to see you out there, Scotsman. We go through those phases where sometimes it's like you're running gangbusters, you're turning out videos constantly, not all of us can be Coda Boy and turn out a video or 3 every day.
Yeah.
But you go through phases where sometimes you're running it hard and sometimes you're just kind of fiddle farting around with it. That's part of it, just being our hobby, I guess.
Yeah. That's the thing, well, you're in the same boat I am. You don't get any kind of revenue sharing from YouTube anymore. And not that I got anything anyway. I mean, I think I had a total of 10 cents coming to me when they did that thing saying you had to be over 1,000 subscribers to get anything. And I don't know if they still put ads on my videos or not. Sometimes I'll check it with the B channel to see if they're doing that or not, but I haven't really noticed it. And I just, it's a hobby, and that's the thing. And I like to film stuff that I do that I enjoy doing, and uh, I just haven't had time to do a lot. Too many other things going on, and then from Bearded CB, he did a video I watched. A month or two ago, I think he put out someone that he knew from the Navy, I believe, passed away, and he said one of his quotes was I'm going to mess it up, so I'm just going to paraphrase it. Basically, live life. Don't try and film everything. Just go out and live your life and, have fun while you're doing it. And that kind of resonated with me. And it's like, why I don't have to film everything and I'm missing the moments, So I said, I'll go ahead and do stuff, but I'm not going to take YouTube very seriously right now because I just haven't been doing that. And I just don't feel the need to, but I still enjoy watching videos every once in a while. So I'm still here. I'm just not producing a lot of content right now.
What do you think, Rupon? Do you ever go through those kind of cycles where sometimes you're just like pumping stuff out and sometimes it's just kind of
Yeah, absolutely. It was really bad after the second. I was kind of moving a little quick, and then I got my second strike, and I backed off a little bit. And I wanted to treat it more as just like a hobby place, and that way, if my thing, everything got removed and destroyed, then I wouldn't be as mad. So, whether or not that's smart, I don't know, but it's just the way I did it. So.
Yeah, a lot of people, they once they upload a video, they get rid of it. And all my content that I've uploaded, I have backed up on hard drives. So ultimately, if YouTube gets rid of it, I still have the content. I can put it up somewhere else. It really doesn't matter to me. They're not going to pay me for anything. They're never going to pay me for anything. Oh Lordy, Lordy, it's the sex of dirty South.
What's going on, brother?
How's it going, Chico Wise?
I seen you on the panel by yourself, and then I see we got Phil out. Hey guys, and RuPaul right there.
Well,
everything's going good, brother. How about you, man?
Good. Busy as all get out, but good. There is a link out in the side chat. Anybody wants to join? I did just see a comment from the wonderful Scott F. Dirt Road Gun Show has removed all his vids, and that is very, very disappointing. Dirt Road had put out a lot of really, really good content. For him to actually pull the videos down, I don't know if he pulled them down, YouTube pulled them down. Maybe they just keep screwing with him, just like they're screwing with a lot of us. We recently had another rash of people just getting completely demonetized and not given any reason as to why they were actually demonetized. So there's been a couple of different things that I've posted on purpose just to see what happens. As some of you know, I don't have just one channel. I've got a few different channels. And so just to see what happens, I've posted a couple of things that could be rather risky. But I don't monetize anything. I'm not out here on YouTube for the money. Like there's big money in it anyway. Yeah, Scotsman's thinking that, you know, everything going on, they're just kind of taking a break, letting things cool down for a while. And that's a grand possibility. It is people might just be slowing down and backing off a little bit and just seeing what YouTube does with everybody and what's going on there. Mad sexy. I was rejected ammo in California. Wow.
What does that mean, rejected ammo? He wasn't allowed to buy it, or?
I am assuming that is the case. That's probably the case, is because now they're being such bungholes about all that. Just being fucking pricks, and now you got to go through a background check or some shit just to buy ammo. That's why we got people like Chico Wise to reload it for us.
How are you guys coming along with reloading, Phil and Alan?
Slow. I hit a roadblock with the getting the table made and getting the room ready, because with this heat, I don't want to go in that room, and I just have so many other things going on. It's like every weekend I got something going on. This weekend I had a first birthday party and my mother's birthday party. Weekend before that was a graduation party. I got a graduation party next weekend. It's just, you know, between work and everything on at home, it's just sucking up all my time to do anything to get ready. So I'm going real slow here.
No, totally. I understand that. Slow is good, man. You know, it'll give you more time, especially if, yeah, I'm sure you got manuals, you know, just to go over some stuff. But I understand that about the heat and all those things that happens. For my son, he's getting ready to start back school in less than 2 weeks. So, you know what I mean? The summer went by quick. And so I totally understand that, graduations and parties and birthdays and all of that. But you guys are always going to have a, you know, you got a wealth of knowledge on not only on YouTube but other platforms as well. You know, you guys can always reach out to me and other people, the Scotsman, Jamie, Kyle, you know, anybody, Pops Quest. A lot of those
They're
bigger
coming
guys.
to get you.
Oh yeah, they went by Dirty South. But yeah, a lot of those big channels like Pops and WTF SoCal definitely helped me out when I first started getting in the reload, and you know, they were like, you know, if you got any questions, you unsure, you know, just let me know. But yeah, it's been hot. It's been hot down here, 100 plus degrees with the humidity. Georgia, we got crazy temperatures. So, but anytime you guys need some help, yeah, just reach out, man.
No,
Yeah,
my reloading venture has been doing okay. I mean, I can reload my nines, and I can produce some functioning, well-rounded rounds. That's working out well. That's working out well. At some point, I will venture out and start doing the 5.56. Right now, I've gotten to the point where I'm comfortable making 9mm and rolling 9mm out. I'm comfortable doing it, and I'm confident in what I'm turning out. So that was a big step. That was a big step getting going, doing all that. You know, but now if they decide that they're going to come down with some dumbass fucked up law, I can roll my own and go tell them to eat a bowl of dicks.
Yeah, I think if I lived in California, I'd be pressed. I'd be feeling an urgency to get going more, because that's just crazy. You got to register and show ID and everything else. It's just crazy. I mean, I'm sure you don't have to show ID to vote out there, because after all, you need to have a license or, be here legally to vote. And California, I'm sure, doesn't care if you don't, if you're not actually legal resident, because that's the way they roll.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the stage, one Mr. Night Strike.
How's it going?
Yeah.
I just have one thing to say about the bowl of dicks. You know, that's what Jan is gay does best. I'm sorry. You left yourself wide open for that one. If I didn't do it, if the crazy Scotsman was here, he would have done it just right then and there.
You know, every single time I say that, I owe WTF SoCal like 5 cents.
Right. So
he's got that shit copyrighted.
Yeah, but you got Alan B. Pro over here trying to be Michael Knight. I saw that video the other day.
Oh man, that was so much fun. I was on my way to the range with the young boys in the car, and I'm driving by a Burger King parking lot of all goddamn things, a Burger King parking lot, and I'm like, what the hell? It's Kit, and they're like, it's what? They had no clue.
You know what you should have done?
Idea. They're like, why are you videoing that car?
You know what you should have done? You should have edited the video to have the light going back and forth on the front.
Yeah. I was actually going to do that, but I wanted to just kind of throw it out there.
Yeah.
Ultimately, because I wanted to get a comment from the real Cobra Burnout. So, I mean, it was.
You'll get a comment from him one way or the other. Hey, I've gotten comments from him one way or the other. You know, I've given him comments. If he sees it, he'll comment on it. Believe me. Whether it's the comment you want, no, it's probably the comment you need.
It's usually not the comment that you're going to expect. You can't expect anything particular from the real Cobra Burnout, but but yeah,
oh my God, I exist.
Yeah, Ed, just a little bit ago, I was talking about doing certain things on YouTube just to see what happens. I've gotten a lot of let's say copyright strikes on other channels before.
I had nothing to do with any of those.
So it was another effort to test the waters of YouTube. They just keep messing with things, making things more difficult and more difficult. So why not test the waters a little bit and see what happens?
Did you see Gizzard Gary's Foul Territory Friday night? Because apparently they've redone the community guidelines on YouTube already, telling you what you can and can't do, and actually have a test to take to see whether you're in compliance with the guidelines or not. And they've really cracked down on a lot of the firearm stuff. It's gotten even more ridiculous than it has been in a while.
Well, and we've had a couple of the big guys, like Coda Boy 32 put out a video describing how you can do certain things, but if you do this within the first minute of the video,
you're gonna get flagged.
Guaranteed that's going to be demonetized. I can care less about being monetized on YouTube. I can really care less. I'm not out there. I'm not on YouTube to make fucking money. But with that said, you'll notice that I haven't done that much on the actual Allen B Pro channel lately. I've been doing a lot of stuff on the B Pro Reviews channel. I've been getting a lot of Chinese crap sent to me, is what it boils down to.
They sent you stuff too. I mean, I'm starting to get into reviews and stuff, and I've got like a bunch of that stuff that they've actually sent me from Amazon, and they want me to go and review. And I'm like, I'm going to give it an honest review. I didn't sign any contracts, so if it's shit, you know, I'm going to be honest about it.
Yeah, well, and that's in talking with these companies, that's what I'm going to tell them. That's what I tell them. It's like if it's crap, either I'm not going to leave a review, or I'm going to really blast it. You know, if your stuff is crap, I'm gonna let people know, because you know, it's everybody comes to this is our avenue. If you're researching something that you want to buy, people are more than likely going to pull it up on YouTube and go, hey, is this worth a shit?
Absolutely. I mean, look what they sent me right there. It's
which one is that?
Let's see. I'm looking in the box. This is the Faiachi. This is the Faiachi 16. What does it say? Faiachi 6 to 24 by 50 millimeter.
Well, the Faiachi has also sent me.
They also sent you one. Yeah.
And this is the 3.9 by 40. Illuminated reticle. That one's illuminated as well, isn't it not?
Yeah. No, mine's Mildot.
No.
Or because or whatever, because it goes. It's red, green, and black. So.
Yeah. It's all right. I mean, for the money that they're asking for it, it's all right. I'm not gonna say it's one of the next best things to sliced bread, but for what they're asking
it
for,
certainly isn't. I don't know if you can see it.
Time Traveler.
If
Good
you can see it,
day,
but
Time
it's
Traveler CB.
Here we go. It's green.
Yep. That's the same reticle that I've got in this 3.9 by 40. Same reticle, red, green, and just black etched. But the mount itself is a mount that the Scotsman sent me with a much better scope.
Scotsman tends to do that.
Nowhere near the budget scope that this one is.
Yeah. The only right now, I haven't even put this on a rifle yet, and I'll probably put it on my 308. But the thing about this scope is the one gripe I have about this is it didn't come with scope rings. That's the only negative I got on it right now. No scope rings.
Yeah, that's kind of.
I mean, it's not like they couldn't put like some cheap Chinese scope rings in there, because it only cost them $5 to make, a simple set of scope rings.
Their end product, it probably cost them a lot less than that.
Exactly.
But they do. They need to include some kind of scope ring. They really do. So the bearded CB, how the hell are you, brother?
Oh, kilted and tilted as usual.
Awesome. Yeah, we've got a lot of good people out here watching it right now. That's not including Gunpowder Beauty, but the side chat.
You watch out, she'll throat punch you.
Edward Petty, Gunpowder Beauty. He saw Jet 001. Keith Gregory's out there. Rob D. Scott F. Scott P. 79. What is it with the Scots? I mean,
They're everywhere.
So I didn't get any scope rings. So you know what? In true Chinese fashion, I went over to Walmart and picked up one of these. So you know, so you know, since they didn't send me Chinese scope rings, I went and got a mount to throw on it, and you know, it'll do just fine.
well, it's kind of befitting that I actually received a bore sighting kit from another one of the reviews that I did just last week, and zeroed everything in, and then just as soon as I zeroed everything in, I got to take everything off to put on the new items that are sent. I definitely need to build a few more ARs, preferably an AR-10, you know, because it's 5 less deadly than an AR-15.
No, it's not. it's just it's probably even more deadly because you're basically comparing a 22 to a 30 caliber. That's what you're doing.
It only takes a 22 to take down a deer.
Well, once you use a 22 to take down a bear, then I'll be impressed.
Well, we don't have too many bears in Iowa. They usually get hit by a semi-truck before they come across the border.
Rest in peace, semi-trucks.
Yeah, they either get taken out by a semi-truck or somebody in a Pontiac. I have no idea why people drive so many damn Pontiacs here in Iowa, but they do. People drive the hell out of Pontiacs out here.
Was there a Pontiac factory out there years ago or something?
Missouri.
So what's the chat saying?
Alan, I'm gonna jump out real quick, brother, and feed my son. Hey, thanks for the link. I will jump back in. I'll be in the side chat while I'm eating. He's got to eat. He's a growing boy back there. It's the second time in the last 2 hours he don't want to eat.
Hey, Chico, if we don't catch you, have a good one, buddy.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Tell everybody.
Yep.
Hey,
Yeah.
Bowie.
How you doing?
All right, brother.
Thank you. Much love, brother. See you soon.
Yes, sir.
So, HESA says that Scotland is the best part of Britain.
Don't tell that to the Scots.
Well, they do make better whiskey, I think.
No, if you want good whiskey, go to the Republic of Ireland.
I would positively agree with that statement. They definitely make better whiskey, and they know how to spell it properly.
Oh, yeah, the Irish don't know how to spell it properly.
Now, the Irish
only
spell it the
because
same
they're
way the guys in Kentucky do.
The problem with the Irish is, you know, they get drunk off of their own fix. You know? And no, I'm not bad mouthing the Irish. I have Irish descent, so yeah.
Well, it's probably right about that time to where I'm going to show you that in the belt line is the LC9S Pro. I thought that I was having more issues with this tonight, and I really kind of wasn't. What it was it was getting very, very gunked up in the trigger mechanism, and just hadn't cleaned it. Thing runs like a champ. Right next to me, also, I have the Gray Ghost with the Phelan 1200 lumen light. That guy's sitting right here next to me, and also
What
next
company is
to
the light?
is the Black Rifle, currently configured with some different flip-up sights, which don't really matter because it also has this 39 by 40 TWOD scope on it. Yeah, TWOD. And that's going to be getting put in for some testing. So that is the gun check for my side. We'll run through the room to see if anybody else has got anything. Mr. Phil M. Rivers, do you happen to have a firearm near you, sir?
Well, I just grabbed this one here. It's sitting near me. It's the FMK. It's a I don't know. Well, I don't want to say cheap, but it's a affordable handgun. It's made in the U.S. It's basically trying to steal off the Glock, but it's American made. I forget where exactly they're made at, but I like the feel of it, and I really want it to be a better gun. But that's the gun that they told me it only shot the UMC ammo, and that's where I did the ammo test and found out that the UMC was 40,000 shorter than most of the other ammo I shot. So it doesn't run very well without the other stuff, but I think I am about through the break-in period of 300 rounds, which they suggested. So, but that's what I have handy. So that's what I have tonight.
Awesome. Night Strike, do you have a firearm near you?
Yeah, it's on the bed. Hold on, let me go grab it. It's the one everybody makes fun of me for. And no, not the 1911. So hold on.
Well, I'm not sure what Night Strike is doing to that poor firearm, why it's on his bed. Bearded
Well,
CB, I see
I
that
sleep
you're
with
outside,
it, so.
but I see that you're outside. I don't suspect you want to show off your weaponry.
The only weapon I got on me at the moment is this, because about 20 minutes before I hopped on the chat altogether, I had put my pistol away now that I'm outside and indulging, but it's not 15 feet through a door to get to a couple. So.
Very good. Always good to kind of put that stuff away when you're going to pull that out. And Night Strike got himself a SIG.
I've had this for a while. This is my carry gun. And I don't know if you can see it right there, but 357 SIG. 357 SIG.
It was my honor to be able to give a little bit of a donation to make that happen for you.
Yeah, I saved some money as well, myself, so I could get it. And quite honestly, I don't know who all donated. I wish I did, because I wanted to send you all a thank you card.
Well, it's good that way, though. It's good that way. I hope that you're happy with it. Rupon has been showing off some butter.
Wow, that's what Rupan does.
Picked this. I got this with a C308 for was it 15 hundo? Not a C308. A FAL from Century.
Ugh, fouls.
So.
Oh, that's nice.
ACR. And yeah, not bad. I had it with me. I just shot it today for the first time. So pretty nice.
Alan, I got a question for you.
Yes, sir.
I don't normally mount scopes, so does it go like this, or does it go like that? Which way?
Well,
or does it matter? Does it matter really? Which way it arches?
Let me just show you what I've got going on here.
Okay, I see that. So like that way.
Oh yeah.
Okay. All right. Good. Thank you. You've answered my question.
And we had Scott join us in the room. How's it
Oh,
going?
yeah. Well, since Scotsman's not here, somebody has to take his place.
Ooh, them's fighting words.
Well, I figured since people were showing guns, let me flip my camera around here.
Is that allowed?
Oh, I'm in New Hampshire.
I say again, is that allowed?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, nice.
Smith & Wesson 4006 TSW.
Ooh.
Put new grips on it. It's a fat little bastard, though. Just shot
Very
it yesterday.
nice.
That is a nice representation of a Smith for the Scotsman not being here, showing off a Smith and Wesson.
Oh, yeah. See? Told you somebody had to take his place. Actually,
Absolutely.
really soft shooter.
That is one fat little grip on that dog, though. You just replaced the grips on that.
Yeah. Put the Hogue on it. It had Hogue on it, but they had a lot of wear, so $21 on Amazon for a new set.
Awesome.
And
Yeah,
I didn't even have to whip out a CZ.
Well, Scotsman would have done that first.
I can take care of that. I do have a few.
yeah, that's in rare form. I don't have the I'm not wearing the CZ. But I am actually using the CZ for something at the moment. It may not seem like it, but I am using the CZ for something at the moment. It's being used to form a particular holster.
Well, as long as the holster is not your keister, we should be okay. Now, on the other hand, the way you're putting that, you left it open, wide open.
Hey! Stop talking about keisters. You'll excite him.
And he got up and left.
He's probably writing your number down.
Well, oh, he's already got my number. Shit.
It's like it.
He went to grab something out of a bag. Hopefully, it's not a colostomy bag.
Yeah, well, I had to go grab something. Because it's going to end up happening. So yeah, the CZPO7 in the Urban Gray is currently being used to form a drop leg holster. Not one of the best holsters on the face of the planet, but it is a drop leg. So I can't even get it in shot. It's way down there. But I do have, being how I've been doing a stupid amount of reviews for Chinese stuff. It does come with the mag pouch. And as you can see, it is the PO7, and it can accommodate some larger 1911s, everything else. But
whoa,
why
I think I
am
heard.
I showing you this?
I think I heard something. You said 1911. You said 1911. Ah, there's the vampire. There's the vampire. And if you want to know what the vampire, why it's called the vampire, you'll have to ask LMB Pro. or you'll have to ask LMB Pro's alter ego, Janice Gay.
Or you can so why am I bothering to show you that like shit from like the late 80s, early 90s?
Oh, 2000 Black Hawk edition. You know, they used to have those.
Did they?
So I'm curious who might actually want one.
Well, I wouldn't object.
Shit, I should have stayed out in the chat.
Our armament, the crazy one couldn't make it tonight. He could not make it tonight. So just out in the side chat, the first one that comes up with the number that I'm thinking of between 0 and 20 gets a free drop leg holster.
42.
So any number between 0 and 20, and I have it written down, gets a free drop leg holster, and that looks like it'll be Scott F. is the first one to put in the number 13. The very first one to put in the number 13. So Scott F., I know you're on the Instagrams. PM me your information, and I will send you one of these ridiculously stupid drop leg holsters that come from like the late 80s or whatnot. Has anybody in the room even wore one of these things for any particular reason?
Yeah, when I first got my license, I used to carry a 442 in one of those when doing HVAC in like the nastiest places.
No, I've never even considered that.
Nope.
I've got one of those Bianchi surplus holsters that the military sold off that in the drop leg configuration that I use just to go out to the range with.
Yeah, I used to contemplate one of those to do on one of my older rigs, the old U.S. surplus one that I've had for a long ass time, and just add that to the gun belt, just to have a drop leg. But it was kind of a 60-40. So, like UTG makes one, I think.
Yeah, I definitely prefer like a mid ride rather than being so far down. I don't want it all the way up because I mean that impedes certain things, especially when you're trying to draw whatever. But I definitely prefer more of a mid ride. Sporting the kilt, I see.
Yeah, that's been the hardest problem. So I've been having to carry off body, trying to find something that's going to work with the kilt has actually been not easy. So still been doing the Condor bag daily whoppered for carry, which kind of sucks. But, AC between the legs matters this time of year.
Yeah, the comfort of a kilt cannot be beat. If you've never worn one, you have absolutely no idea. It is absolutely phenomenal. I worry about it here in Iowa, and I know you deal with it, Bearded, is the wind. We got some strong regular wind out here, and that's the only thing that really concerns me. Because I don't care. At that point I don't give a fuck. I'll open carry.
Hey, Alan, I'm going to jump out of here.
Well, thank you very, very much for jumping in, Phil. You got anything going on?
Like I said, I still have something from Jamie I got to take care of. Hopefully I can get that out within the next week here. I was supposed to do a VR for Thoughts of an Old Soldier. He's got a giveaway going on, so if you don't know him, go check him out. Other than that, not much. I'm trying to lay low a little bit, but thanks for having me. I do appreciate it. Always fun to come on.
Thank you much, brother. Thank you much. Always good to see you.
Y'all have a good one.
See you, Phil.
Later, Phil.
Yeah, it looks like bearded CB froze in place there.
So how's
It's
that
that
look?
organic air conditioning. See,
That look
I don't
right?
know. I don't know about that mount with that particular scope. That just
No,
a lot of beef.
I was going for cheap, and it was the cheapest one at Walmart. So, in true Chinese fashion. So, I think it'll work. Looks good.
Looks like it's tall.
Yeah.
Yeah, it does look like it's a bit taller than what I've got going on with the Fiocchi that I was sent.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. It's dumb. It's got freaking flip up sights underneath it. Yeah, it's dumb. Whatever. They're getting tested too. And it's a quick release out. So, is what it is.
I'm either gonna put this on my 20-inch AR-15, or I'll put it on my 308. And I'm thinking probably putting it on the 308 just for the fact that I want to see if it can handle the sheer force of 308.
I was kind of thinking the same thing myself. Is you might as well put it on the bigger just to see if it'll handle it.
Oh. And remember, I've got a Century C308, and I've got it in the original set me configuration with the wood and everything. So, the only issue is I bought one of those X-Aegis scopes that Travis P11 had reviewed, and he put on his Ruger Ranch 308, the 760 by 39. It handles that just fine, but the issue is I had a problem with the C308 because you know how the HK variant in HK Klume rifles where you have to pull the charging handle back and pull it up into place. The problem is the scope is so large that I can't put it up into place. It obstructs the that part where you're supposed to put it into place, and then you can slap it down again. Like the HK slap. So I can't. I had to get a riser just so I could raise it a little bit so it would lock into place. It's wild.
Yeah, I had that same problem with my Nikon, but I put a HK21 style cocking piece on there, and it just cleared it.
Yeah. Well, I wasn't going to change anything else on that rifle out. I'm leaving that rifle. I didn't like the plastic furniture it came with. That's why I got the wood. And I wasn't going to do anything else to the rifle other than that. So.
Well, it appears that Bearded CB needs to be kicking rocks. You got anything coming on here lately, Bearded?
Not a whole lot with everything that's been going on side channel wise. Yeah, just make sure everybody has a good time, stay safe, and shop safety is just as important as firearm safety. You screw something up, somebody could die, and well, like you always say, keep one in the chamber. So,
Thank you very much for popping in, brother. Always great to see you, especially because you are the future of the Crazy Scotsman. Yeah, still got a better beard than the Scotsman. I'm just saying he does.
And you should have seen me with my beard before I shaved it off. It was just like, it was ridiculous.
You didn't have a beard. You had a mane.
That's how ridiculous it was.
Yeah, that thing looked like something I pulled out of my freaking shower drain. That thing was just intense.
Yeah, but you realize I do live in South Carolina, and while one of your other friends had just left saying, it's hot and humid in Georgia. Yeah, it's hot and humid in Georgia, but it's like 10 times worse near the coast in South Carolina.
Absolutely. Well,
I'm just lucky we don't have a hurricane coming our way this time. So.
Yeah, it had a lot of freaky weather this year. I went with the family to go watch a movie just night before last, and it was like hot, miserable, sticky when we went in. When we came out of the movie, it was dumping rain and blowing wind, just monsoon weather. Absolutely monsoon weather. Step out in that stuff and it's iceberg cold. Like the hell, this is like weather by fucking Sybil.
Did you hear though? I was watching the news and they said this next week that the northeastern or the northeastern middle part of the eastern Midwest is supposed to be getting a lot of hot weather. Like you're looking at like the 110-degree weather up there. Have you heard about that?
Yep. Yeah, I absolutely have. I'm not particularly looking forward to it.
I'm just saying, welcome to the weather that everybody in the South gets. Congratulations. You finally made it on the map.
Well, considering when I left the range yesterday, my car was reading 109. I know how you feel. And it was singing as a bastard.
109 ain't bad, I'll tell you that.
It is for people that when it's usually 85.
Dude, it's usually in the 90s or the hundreds down here during the summer in South Carolina.
Which is why I would never live in the South.
Well, yeah, and it was probably reading.
And on top of that, we have humidity.
Real fuel was probably around 114.
Right.
I think it this way. You can always add a layer of clothes when it gets cold. You can only take off so many and not get arrested.
This is a very true proverb. It's very true.
Very, very true. So I would be I would be a miffed if I didn't mention again that the weasel himself, the crazy Scotsman, has gotten a 5 uppers from Bear Creek Arsenal that are being raffled off for the efforts for Jack. Jack needs our help, and if you don't know Jack, it's Mr. Holster's we'll say rogue dog, and we're not trying to help Mr. Holster at all. He's not trying to help Mr. Holster, I should say. He's trying to help Jack. And so 5 complete uppers from Bear Creek Arsenal, everything from a 7.5-inch 5.56 pistol to a 7.62 3.9 side charger, and $10 a pop. And you can see how that all goes down over on the Crazy Scotsman's channel on his latest video. It's donations are going to jackneedsourhelp@gmail.com, PayPal. Nothing is being touched by the Scotsman himself or anybody else involved. Bear Creek Arsenal was 100% sponsoring all the uppers. Scotsman tried to pay for them and they would not let him. So that's an absolutely phenomenal thing that we see coming out of Bear Creek Arsenal.
It's definitely nice to hear.
But with that, I think I'm going to roll through the room and see if anybody else has got anything else going on. Scott, you got anything coming up here soon?
Well, I just got to do a video on this Smith & Wesson. I just got it up to the range yesterday for the first time.
Very good, very good. How about you, Rupon? You got anything coming up in the next following soon?
Yeah, I should be doing some editing. I've been a little bit lazy. I want to do a video for Jack, and I got 2 mail calls to do that I've been neglecting. So I got some stuff to do, but I've just been hunting for jobs a little bit. But thanks for starting this, and thanks for doing a free-for-all and one of the craziest ways to do it, the Allen B. Pro way.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, you never quite know what's going to happen when I when I end up putting it out, it's free for all. It's been a little bit of a shit show, but it's actually been very, very kind of mellow for one of mine. The only Night Strike. Do you have anything coming up soon, sir?
Yeah. I'm working on a project. You might have heard of it before. It's called GunTube. I'm working on that, and in the variable future, I'm working on. You know how Hangouts is going away on August 1st for some of us YouTubers. I'm working on something that may help us mitigate some of that and make it easier for some of the people who are less technologically inclined. So look out for that.
That would be absolutely phenomenal. Absolutely phenomenal. Yeah. If you don't know, the only Night Strike did start Gun 2. And it's, he's been working on it and working on it and working on it. He's a diehard. He's trying to give us a place, that is free.
I've got patches for
free
GunTube
to be able to
sale.
put out your content.
I got GunTube patches too, so I got everything.
So absolutely phenomenal. Yeah, me, I've got maybe not so much on the LMB Pro channel, but B Pro reviews, and possibly on the real LMB Pro channel, there's going to be some stuff coming up. I do have quite a few more reviews, unboxings, and range reports and so forth for some of the other items on B Pro reviews. So if you're not over there, go over there and check that out. Please remember that Jack needs our help, and you can see what's going on with the Crazy Scotsman's channel. As Chico Wise says too, the hashtag TCS2000 is also out there. There's another great giveaway, and there's also something about hashtag Tender Famous. I don't know who that's about, but it might be me. Anyway, thank you very much, everybody, for coming. I appreciate everybody that jumped in the room. And I greatly appreciate everybody that has come up and popped up into the side chat. Thanks everybody for showing up. Have a great evening.